Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Command Center, where we like to put our favorite commanders, maybe even yours, front and center. And you know we can't do that unless we're playing those three amazing letters, EDH. What does it stand for, Hado Ken?
How many times we gotta go through this, man? We do this every time we start this up. I thought you guys would notice by now. It stands for Encouraging Deck Heroes. That's right. We believe in you. We want you to create the best decks you possibly can and come out and the most creative decks you can come up with so we can destroy you. That's right. I want you to dream big so I can crush your soul whenever you play against me.
That's right. If you're building deck heroes, most likely we're the deck villains.
Oh, yeah, I'm a villain all day, baby. Thanos was right.
Calm down, man. Calm down. All right, so of course we're talking about deck heroes because we're talking about Anax and Cymede today. But before we get into that, of course, we want to thank you guys for joining us back. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Also consider becoming a patron of ours and, contributing to the show. And
to our current patrons, first of all, thank you so much for believing in what we do and, showing us support and allowing us to do what we like to do. And speaking of patrons, who would like to give a shout out to today?
We have a shout out today for our newest patron, Ben Johnson.
Now, Ben Johnson, first of all, I knew I liked you because of your choice of commander. He is if anybody's been watching this show, you know I like dragons because they big and they get in where they fit in. My boy Ben is a fan of the Dragon.
The Dragon.
Well, we gotta talk one day, Ben, because I'm pretty sure some things missing in your Dragon deck that we need to hook you up on.
I've never seen an Dragon deck that I didn't want to run away from or just fight on sight. This 9-drop, 5-color Eminence commander. They got the new commander ability Eminence on there.
10 body, 10 booty. As a matter of fact, when it hits the table, everybody passes out because it's too much to handle. As a matter of fact, I played it one time and the table broke.
Yeah, I think that the ability I hate the most is that whenever one or more of the dragons you control attacks, you can draw that many cards and then just put a permanent onto the battlefield.
Guess what I have in all my decks? Nothing but permanents.
Yeah, and they don't even have to connect. They just have to attack.
Exactly.
This is dumb.
This is gorgeous. It's
stupid.
It's so sticky, it should be sinful.
Stupid. All right, so I feel like we need a hero to slay this dragon.
Okay.
or some heroes. We're talking about the hero couple of Theros.
You talking about them Boros bandits?
That's right. We're talking about Anax and Cymede.
Okay, now, a lot of people out there don't know who this wondrous couple are.
Yeah, so Anax and Cymede, 2 characters on 1 card. I love it already.
Mm-hmm.
Human soldier.
3 body, 2 booty, so a little weak on the backside.
Hey, because they so busy with that first strike and that vigilance that they coming for the face.
Oh, okay.
They also have the ability Heroic. So essentially what it says is whenever you cast a spell that targets Anax and Cymede, creatures you control get +1/+1 and trample until end of turn.
That sounds kind of delicious right there.
And trample.
So
that's the important part.
So I think I know what kind of deck we building.
Yeah, what you think?
I think we bringing our people. I think we calling our homeboys. That's what kind of deck we bringing. And if you don't know what that means, tokens, baby.
Yeah, tokens all day. You got the tokens.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
With the War of the Spark just coming out, we want to include some of those Ravnica.
Oh my God. First of all, let me say thank you for that set because it has opened my mind to all the possible combinations I can add to all my existing decks, to help crush my enemies.
Yeah, I've actually built this deck before, but now that War of the Spark is here, I want to add some of these new cards, such as our secret commander, Feather the Redeemed. Why aren't you guys just playing Feather as your commander?
Nah.
Because I want to play Anax and Cymede. That's
exactly. Exactly.
So, for those who don't know, I'm sure you do though, but Feather the Redeemed is a 3-drop in Boros, red and 2 white, 3/4 flying.
Anytime you cast a spell that targets him, you exile that spell, and then it goes back into your hand.
Yeah, it's a sorcery, what we mean by spell. So basically, you can keep abusing and reusing your instants and sorceries that target permanents. Hey, our commander, buffs your creatures every time you target it. So this is the strategy that we're working with, and you'll see pretty quickly why we're doing this the way we're doing it.
By the way, there's another secret commander. Oh yeah, you thought that was just one? That's not the way we roll. We like to have multiple secret commanders in this deck. The other secret commander in this deck is my boy Krenko.
That's right, Krenko, 2 in a red, 1/2 body.
My boy says when he attacks, you create goblin tokens equal to its power.
Yeah. So, oh man, our commander, he's buffing your creatures. That's crazy. That's weird. It's almost like he belongs here.
Oh, and by the way, every time Krenko attacks, he gets a +1/+1 counter on him.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So, and he also gets that extra buff from our commander and also gains trample. So you're pooping out tokens and running over people at the same time.
That's all I'm telling you, man. Massive diarrhea of the soldiers, baby. We're just gonna flood the fields. Now, what else we gonna put in this deck?
I think we have one more soft secret commander. Not,
I don't think they ready for this one. We already got 2 secret commanders in this deck.
All right, come on.
Can they handle a third one?
God Eternal Oketra.
Oh my God.
All right, 5-drop, 3 and 2 white.
Let me tell you about this girl right here. First of all, she's the 3-body, 6 booty. Yeah,
double strike.
Let me get to
I'm
that.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get to that.
I'm excited.
She's a 3-body, 6 booty. That's right, baby got back. Now fill them in on the rest.
I'm sorry, the double strike, because it's really a 6 coming at you.
It's coming for your face.
But the important thing about Oketra is that every time you cast a creature, you're dropping a 4/4 zombie token.
The body's hitting the floor, baby.
That's right.
It's right there.
Yeah. So she's durable. She can stand with the test of times, and she's creating tokens for you. That's why we love her. Now, if we're talking about tokens here,
okay,
we gotta have Anointed Procession.
Okay, now look. Okay, time out. Now, we have a rule that we don't like to get deviant on some of these decks because this is supposed to be casual. Yeah. Why are you getting deviant now? We don't need to be doubling tokens.
Come on, it's just double some tokens.
We already farting out goblins and soldiers. We don't need to be doubling the rate.
Because last I heard, Boros was one of the weakest colors, after white. Before white. So, we got to do what we got to do.
Okay, I understand. I get what you're saying.
All right, so now, Anointed Procession, then enchantment, any effect that makes tokens, you double them. Okay,
now since we're casting creatures and we're also casting instants and sorceries.
Yeah.
Why don't we take advantage of that by using the young pyromancer?
Of course.
This is when Chandra was playing in the dirt again, discovering her fire powers, before she quit the Planeteers. That's Chandra. This card says, first of all, it's a 2/1.
Yeah.
Whenever you cast an instance or sorcery, you create a 1/1 elemental.
Yeah. So every time you do what you're doing every turn, anyway, just poop out a token.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Just go for it.
Is that flooded on the field? Oops, I'm sorry. Okay. Now, what else we gonna do to help us get through this?
All right, so basically, the sky's the limit as far as putting in creatures that make tokens. So just a few to throw at you. From Ixalan.
First of all, like I said, y'all kept sleeping on Ixalan.
Calm down.
I'm sorry. It makes me upset when good sets go unappreciated.
All right, we got Tealanali Summoner.
Now, let me tell you about this dude. First of all, Ascend is a thing.
Yeah.
And with this deck, you're going to get there pretty quickly.
That's true.
My boy says that when he attacks, you may pay X and a red, and you create that many 1/1 creatures.
Yeah. And these are red elemental tokens. So as long as you have Ascended, that means you have 10 or more permanents on the board, those tokens get to stay.
Now, I'm about to get a little X-rated. If there are children watching this, I'm going to need you to cover your ears at this moment. Cathar Crusade. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
You said that we weren't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
You said we weren't getting deep.
I'm sorry. Cut. Interruption. I'm sorry. Cut the camera.
Technical difficulty. All right. So Cathar's Crusade, it does more math than I care to do in Magic. So it's a card I usually cut from the deck. But Cathar's Crusade basically says whenever another creature enters the battlefield,
all your other creatures get +1/+1.
Yeah. So that's math that I don't like to do because we're playing Magic, not mathematics together.
I'm just saying. I mean, if we're gonna do this, we are going to do this.
Yeah, I feel you. But let's talk about. So when we talked about tokens and going heavy with that, find pretty much any creatures that just drops tokens on command.
Why we gotta stick into just creatures? There are planeswalkers out there that do this.
Yeah, you got Elspeth, Sun's Champion.
First of all, her name is Ellie. All right, her mama call her Ellie. I'll call her Ellie. Where Ellie, if you don't know about Ellie, or the mainstream Elspeth. Come on, man. That just seems so impersonal. Anyway, Ellie, her +1 ability means she poops 3 soldiers.
Yeah.
Her negative ability is pretty much board control. Because it wipes creatures power 4 or greater.
And the funny thing is, you can keep your permanents low to the ground, blow up everyone else's, and then start pumping yours.
Wait, I'm sorry. Ella snoring. Sorry. I got a little deviant in my throat. Sorry.
You're killing me, man.
I'm telling you, chest cold, man. I don't know how it works right now.
Another permanent creature, whatever, that comes in and brings soldiers with it or tokens with it. Cloud Goat Ranger, I mentioned it before in the past, but this one's a little bit more specific because it drops down 3 1/1 Kithkin soldiers.
What are you doing?
All right, this is a 5 drop, but it's bringing in 4 bodies.
Okay, look, man, this is enough right now. I told you we're not building deviant decks.
Every time you open your mouth, I'm hearing deviant cards.
I'm just telling you, man.
All right, you mentioned board control, right?
Yeah.
So let's do a little bit more board control with Martial Coup.
Now, my boy, let me fill him in on this one. Martial Coup says you pay 2 white and an X. Mm-hmm. If X is 5 or greater, you destroy all creatures, and then you create that many 1/1 soldiers.
Yeah, so board control, board white, but also drop down some more tokens that you can use for your commander to buff them up and swing in on someone.
Oh, wait, it's bubbling back up again. I can feel it. It's right. Darian. Sorry, y'all. Okay. These allergies keep acting up every now and then.
Yeah, Darian, every time you take damage, you're dropping 1/1 tokens. 1/1 soldier tokens.
Now,
speaking of which, another card from the new set.
You talking about that new mythic that everybody loves to hate?
Yeah, it's a finale card.
Oh, man.
Finale of Glory.
What does it do?
X and 2 white. Similar to what we just talked about with Martial Coup. But you create X 2/2 white soldier creature tokens with vigilance.
Now, what if X is over 10?
If X is over 10, you also create X 4/4 white angel tokens with flying and vigilance.
Dear Lord, why are we doing this? Why? Cut the camera. We are doing too much.
We're going ham.
Now, since we're also playing Instants and Sorceries,
yes, sir.
There's another card from this set, War of the Sparks, that I like to bring up. Mm-hmm. It's the Dread Horde Arcanus.
What does it do?
Now, first of all, it comes in as a 1/3. Okay. 1 body, 3 booty.
Okay.
But that's not the part we're worried about. When he attacks, you get to cast instants and sorceries from your graveyard that are less than his power. But since we're buffing him anyway, we can cast whatever we want.
Pretty much anything. Yeah, it's true. So.
And guess what? If you target it, especially with the feather, it ain't going to your graveyard.
It's going back to your hand.
It's going back to your hand.
Yeah.
Because we dirty like that. We filthy. I don't even know what soap looks like.
So a lot of you may be wondering what type of other instances of sorcery are we using to target our creatures, specifically Anax and Cymede.
Don't leave them waiting.
I mean, okay, we're not gonna lie. Cantrips are cantrips. That's what we're focusing on because you want to do those 1 drops or even those 2 drops that have just good enough effects. You know, either buffs your creatures, give double strike, or it helps you draw a card. So we got things like Psychotic Fury, which is a quick instant that gives your creature double strike, but also helps you draw a card. You have Flickering Ward, because remember, is whenever you cast a spell that targets Anax and Cymede, this aura gives your creature protection from any color you choose, with the bonus effect that you can pay a white and bounce it back to your hand and do it over again anytime you feel like it. All right, you see where we're going here?
No.
So other ones, Cloud Shift, 1 drop, protect your commander, but you're also
buffering the rest of your creatures.
Buffing the rest of your creatures.
It's a beautiful thing that we're doing right now.
Expedite, target creature gains haste. You draw a card. It's a 1 drop in red. So we're not going to go through all of those. There's plenty of stuff on EDH Rec and Scryfall that you can go through. Just look up Anax and Cymede or look up Feather. You will find them.
Now, before we go, there's this card called Goblin Bombardment.
Yeah.
You have a table full of creatures. You think we gonna end it that way? No. We are shooting people in the face with these creatures. We throwing them at people, baby. Are we coming for you? What? You think you safe over there? Ooh, I'm gonna play a holy day. That's cool. Pass turn. I got 50 creatures on the board. They gonna take your face.
Another thing that we can do to help end this thing, Eldrazi Monument.
Okay, now look, man. We just talked about this. We don't need to go that far.
It's a 5/5 artifact. It does a lot. It gives your creatures an extra +1/+1, flying and indestructible. You only have to sacrifice a creature during your upkeep.
And we're pooping tokens
everywhere. All right, another card to help finish it, but also help with board control, Aurelius Fury.
Now, Aurelius Fury I know it's a weird one out there. It's Boros and X. You pay X, and you can do X damage divided however you want to.
Yeah, and it will target creatures or players.
Now, whatever creature you hit is tapped, but that's not why we're doing this. It's a double effect.
Yeah.
1, we can target our feather card, and we can target our commander. Which one bounces the card to our hand, allows us to do X damage and the rest to the players, and then it taps those cards so our tokens can get in where they fit in.
Yeah, so you're tapping on your opponent's creatures, you're buffing your creatures. If Feather is out, you're getting it back. You can do it over and over again. So it's a way to keep your opponent's creatures oppressed in a way and get yours going in straight to the face.
Because I'm sick of Boros getting hated on. All these guilds getting played. Ooh, I know we play Golgari. Azorius is a thing. Oh, Simic. You gonna sit there and sleep on Boros?
Calm down.
Not in my world. Not on my watch.
All right, so we're going to end it here because, as you can see, we hope that you got the gist of what we're trying to do in here. Board presence, big creatures, rebuild, destroy, straight to the face, control your opponent's creatures. It does everything. And I've played this deck in the past, and I've been able to rebuild very quickly.
It's even dishwasher safe.
So with the War of Sparks included, with the War of Sparks cards included in this deck now, I think it's going to elevate. So let us know a few things. You know, if you like this, if you've ever gone against another Anax and Cymede, if you've built it before, let us know if you want to see a full deck tech on our take of Anax and Cymede.
Okay.
All right. So that's where we're going to pretty much end it here for today because I feel like we've done a lot. So go ahead, like and subscribe, tell people about us, consider becoming a patron. And, again, thank you for checking us out.
And, we have a couple of new things in the works that's coming live to you guys. We also have a Magic event on the 18th if you're in the Atlanta area.
Yeah, it'll be at Win and End Games on Northside Drive and 10th Street. This will be at 5 p.m. We have a Magic trivia. Come out, play Commander, meet some nice people, join some pods, and see which pod or which team can get the most trivia answers correct for prizes.
And also get your feelings hurt. But until next time, peace.